So I've traveled halfway around the world to northern Italy here in the Alps because I wanted to see the spot where they found Ötzi the Iceman. And he was found right up there in that pass, just where that snow is on the other side. And so we're going to hike up there today. I'm going to show you the path to go up there and see the recovery site. It's about a 14-mile round-trip hike, and we're going to go to an elevation of just over 10,500 feet. It's going to go along a mountain ridge that separates the Austrian-Italian border. So we're going to actually be in Austria for a part of the trip, and we're going to be climbing through the snow and over the rocks. Experienced climbers say this is an easy hike. It takes about 7-8 hours. It's going to take us a lot longer, since I'm going to stop and do a bunch of video footage just to show you this experience. So come with me to go see the spot where they found Ötzi the Iceman. We have an experienced guide, and we are really excited. So come join me. So it's about 7:30. We've been hiking just under an hour. We're almost to tree line, and we got some of the local cows here. This whole valley has green grass and is used to graze cattle and sheep as well.
Maybe the locals get used to it, but it's more like serenading.
So halfway up our hike, we're stopping here at a Mesolithic Shelter. This is over 5,000 years old. It was here the time Ötzi was passing through, so he could have slept right here in this spot. And it's built in this snail shell construction, circular, which helps protect from the weather. And it's located in a spot in the valley where you can look up and down and see anybody coming. So it's a really strategic place to camp and spend the night. And it's really cool to be in this place. There's such a rich archaeological history here. They've done some excavation and found flint flakes near here, and we're able to date it. So we're really excited to be here in the land of Ötzi and to see the artifacts and structures that remain. We're near the top of the valley where the upper edge where the grass is, and the whole valley is just echoing with bells that are tied around the cows and sheep. That way the shepherds can find them. So we're definitely getting closer to the top of our hike, and the air is thinner, and we're heading for that low spot up there. That is the natural pass, and it's been used since Neolithic times to go to the northern part of the Alps. And some local experts say that they believe flint was traded all through this valley in this route, and they found flint on the other side of the pass. So for thousands of years, people have been going up and down this valley and using this low pass here to travel, and just on the other side of that's where Ötzi was found. So we're going to be climbing a little bit more and then walking along the ridgeline and dropping down to see the recovery site. And we are in far northern Italy, almost on the Austrian border. We're very close. And there's quite a few people hiking up and down this trail, but it is just beautiful. And we're almost there, but we got some steep hiking to do. So we're going to take a little break, recover, and then do the final push to the top.
Before the discovery of Ötzi, there was almost no one going up here.
I bet.
And from that moment on, it got so popular.
So after that long hike, we finally made it. This is the ice where they found Ötzi's body. It's in a little protected bowl where this ice did not move down with the rest of the glacier, so he's able to be preserved for more than 5,000 years. And it's really amazing they were able to find him here as the ice was melting. And it's just a special place. His gear was found on different places and different rocks, but in this pretty small area. And you learn a lot about Ötzi from hiking up the trail. He had some deformities in his joints, which means he had spent his whole life climbing up this steep terrain. And you see a lot of the same plants as you hike up here that he used to make his gear. There's stinging nettle, there's the dogwood, the viburnum, the larch, the hazel, all plants that he used to make his gear. So it's really special to come here and see the land that he lived in. And he knew exactly what he was doing when he was coming through here. This is a high mountain pass that they used in ancient times for trade routes, and it is just a spectacular place. In the past, this was not a well-traveled area. There was not much reason to come here, but a couple that was delayed because of bad weather and took an alternate route just happened to notice his body sticking out of the ice. And nowadays, this is a well-traveled area. People want to come out here and see where they found the Iceman's body. But it's just so helpful for me to come halfway around the world and see his homeland and see where they found him. And it's a trip of a lifetime. So we're back at the parking lot, and we survived the hike all the way from the top of that valley. It was incredible. We couldn't have done it without our guide Philippe, and I'll put his contact information. He's a guide and a survival expert and a teacher. If you want to go on this hike, some things you want to remember are a good pair of hiking sticks, water, snacks, a good pair of boots. You want to be in pretty good shape too. It's a pretty technical hike, but it's not impossible. My wife, who's 4 months pregnant, was able to do it, and she's in incredible shape. And you can also get guided tours from the Archaeopark, and I'll leave their website up at the top of the screen too.